Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our weekly roundup for Nugget. Really excited to come to you guys with this one, and excited that how the growth is going. Excited how the team is so involved, and how we've got and we keep adding to it, kind of. Systematically based on what the needs are of what's going on. And so we've actually, I don't know if I talked about this last week, but we have actually brought on somebody who's running the LP pools for us now. Marcelo's taking care of the bots. We're also cross training everybody so that if anything happens, we've got people that can step in and do the work. So I'm going to learn the bot side of things because I do have some trading background that I've been growing and learning and whatever. So I'll set up my own bot soon, just with my own little small capital, just to practice using it, and then be able to step in if anything was to happen with Marcelo. And then we've got somebody being cross-trained in liquidity pools. So really happy with how things are going. The growth of the protocol, we've gotten over the 100K mark, I think it was last week, and now we've hit 137. So it's just some more steady organic growth, which is amazing. We're going to start looking into some options to try and get a little bit more marketing out there, get a little bit more known. But the nice thing is you have pretty much a fully doxed team, and people that are managing the funds are very transparent. We've got Marcelo, who's already been running hybrid bond, and there will be a little bit of a thing at the end of this, so stay tuned about hybrid bond and what we're doing there. So just a whole lot of awesomeness, and just it's being run like a business. It's everything that I've wanted to see in this space, and we've been kind of doing it that way, which is pretty phenomenal. So, and a great way to diversify your bag. I mean, obviously, I would never put anything all in one place, but you are getting that diversity that I talk about, having a portfolio that's kind of well-rounded, all in one spot here, as an example. So. Other than that, as you can see, Snorky has done a great job of updating our dashboard, creating a little bit more data on there for us as we grow to kind of show what's going on here. And as you can see, I'm the number 6 holder right now, which is crazy. But anyways, number 21, sorry. So you actually get to see that. This doesn't show everybody's wallet or anything. It just shows you where you are, so you know. So a little gamification for yourself if you want to try and work your way up. Good luck getting to this guy. But yeah, just overall, a nice little look, a nice little update with a little bit more data for you guys to keep track of if you're that type of person. And I've updated my spreadsheet, and as you can see, we're going over here to the bank, and we're going to get a nice update on rewards, so a little bit more to claim this week than last week. So we're going to do that first off very quickly. So we got that 1989, so that's going to go towards my purchase, because right now I'm kind of compounding to try and get these rewards up. And if we go over to my spreadsheet, so as you can see, I've already filled it in. So today I'm going to be buying at 11.52. I'm going to buy 115 because it's another 10 tokens, and my earnings is 1989. So overall, I've earned 77. I've invested 887, and the value that I have in there is 918. So just a little bit of data points that my overall value has gone up, and on top of that, I've already ROI'd close to, I mean, if you kind of round it a bit, close to 10% of what I've put in, I've ROI'd, which is pretty sweet. And as we see the market, I mean, as you can see right now, We've had a couple of like a nice week there. We're staying pretty steady right now, but as things progress and as the market kind of starts getting a little bit more volatility, which we aren't right now before the halving, hopefully after the halving, I assume we'll see a little bit more pain still, but after that, hopefully we'll start seeing some nice appreciation and some nice upward trajectory to help those bots really gobble up some of the liquidity. And then the liquidity management is being done. We actually added a guy who's doing that for us, and he's doing a phenomenal job of that, and really holding us up during this lack of volatility and lack of performance from the bots. He's able to keep our rewards going quite nicely. So just all in all, being run like a business with people that are professionals in the spots that they're being put in to help really manage a protocol that's managed really well. And what I want to see out of this space in general is to using the power of the blockchain to create revenue for people in a sustainable way with zero Ponzi-nomics. So really doing everything I've strived to see in this space all in one project for you, and diversifying you in a few different things. And soon to hopefully add in some IRL stuff going forward, and a few other things that will be coming to fruition as we grow and go. And a little bit of a thing with hybrid bond, because Marcelo and I both run that one. there's going to be a little bit of an adjustment there, which I'll talk about at the end of this video, which will affect Nugget in a positive way. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, I've claimed my rewards as we saw already, and we're going to head on over here. So I've got my USDC ready to do that. So I'm going to buy 10 Nugget, and the nice thing is you're buying units of Nugget, so it automatically calculates everything for you in USDC. So we're going to prove that. So as always, we're going to keep creeping ourselves up to that next level, which will happen when I hit 100. Nothing really, this is just more visual and more for fun, but it is there as an added bonus. So we're going to keep moving on up. And so now we've approved it. So as always, the app is really clean and really neat. So you can either just forge it and then go and stake it yourself, or save yourself a step and just forge and stake all at once. And that's what we'll do right now. Continue. So just great performance overall. And as always, every week, you'll want to come over to the bank and pick up your claims if you haven't done that already. And then you can either compound that back in through the blacksmith, or you can carry on. I believe I talked about this last week. So as you can see, there is basically a over-the-counter exchange now for people that do want to get out. And I know there's been some test transactions. I'm assuming that wasn't a real one because that was a pretty low price if they did. Or no, maybe it was just one token. Price, amount. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, not a big deal. So yeah, as you can see, you can do that. It hasn't been getting used that often because, like I said, everything's working very, very well. So there's really no need to get out. But as some things change, there may be some desire to take profits. And so you can do that now here and make it pretty easy. So, and that's about it for the update. Actually, I do want to go through one thing. I'm going to pause it for a moment and bring you into Hybrid Bonds Discord. All right, guys, so I just wanted to bring you in here quickly. So there's some things changing on Hybrid Bond that affect Nugget in a positive way. So we're getting access to some of the revenue earning ability there at a little better cost sort of thing. But it does mean buying out the existing investors. So how we've done this, and just bear with me a quick second. Just wanted to verify something because I wasn't sure if I saw that right. So when you look through this, obviously, if you're in Hybrid, please come to the Discord, have a chat. Please let us know any concerns you have and stuff. I know this was a hard decision for Marcelo to make, especially. I've just newly kind of been brought onto Hybrid. This doesn't really affect me too much, but I know for him, he really wanted to see this grow and progress. But it really makes sense for hybrid bond holders, to be honest with you, because you're getting an ability to kind of liquidate yourself if you choose to over time with just smaller amounts, because you're basically, instead of just having one big NFT, you have access to all the different tokens, Nugget tokens, that you can then sell off portions or all or whatever. So it gives you that ability. On top of that, because we have a larger liquidity pool that we're kind of growing right now to work with, we're able to take more diversified risks and help create better rewards for everybody. So this will also help the people that are moving over get better rewards, more consistent rewards as we're paying out weekly instead of monthly. So overall, just a massive benefit to the hybrid bond community. As much as it might be hard to say goodbye to it, it will be in everybody's best interest. Although he has given an opportunity, you can liquidate, and there is a 15% liquidation fee just because the assets in hybrid bond are not liquid, so that we need to take a little bit of a cut to help the transition and all that kind of stuff. So if you choose to do that, you can do so if you just don't want to try migrate to Nugget Fund. I would really do a little bit of research, though. I think this is a really great home for everyone and will help out. And then for those that do come on over to Nugget, there's a 5% bonus to the amount of Nugget you'll get for your initial purchase of the hybrid bond NFTs. So that'll kind of help everybody and give everybody a little bit of a benefit for the value that they're bringing over by moving over to Nugget Fund. So that kind of does it all. There's a little bit of benefits and conclusions that Marcelo's put in here in his own words. So I'd recommend taking a moment and looking into that. As for Nugget Fund, the other thing I would recommend as well, and I know it's here. Wow, why am I? Oh, there it is. I'm lucky it's right up top. The other thing with Nugget Fund too is do try and have, we're going to maybe set up some roles and stuff, but do try and have your add everyone available. We are doing a little bit of a contest right now, so a little bit of opportunity to win something. I think that was posted just up here. Yeah, a little treasure hunt that they have. I don't know if anybody won yet, so you'll have to check that out. But do have that on right now. We might implement some roles just so you only get added for the things that you care about. Like, for instance, adding everybody for the daily rewards. I'm happy to see them, but I can go and seek them myself. I don't need to be added for it just to create those things. So come on by the Discord, please. Do keep yourself in the know. I think we're growing a pretty active community, I hope, here over time, and something that is worthwhile to be involved in the community for. I do see some similar ones that I think we can kind of grow into, which I'm excited for. So come on by, come say hi. If you have any questions, please definitely put them in the general chat, and we're happy to answer those in there. I think that's about it. So thanks so much for joining me again for this weekly roundup. Looking very forward to the future of Nugget Fund. I think there's lots of value to what we're bringing to the table here, and just looking to keep those rewards going and growing. So thank you so very, very much, and we'll see you next week.